Hello and welcome to the TCF Morning Show. It is Tuesday, January 21st. I went and played basketball tonight for the first time in a long time, so we're doing a little bit of a late show here, but also Matt's tired. I'm a little tired, very sore. For a 25-year-old, I haven't played basketball in a while, and I am it's it's kind of disgusting how out of shape I am, and it needs to be fixed. But I am joined tonight by, like I said, Matt at schools_01. You can follow me on Twitter at zlilia LILJATCF. The main page is at typical_Chicago. If you want to follow the Instagram or Facebook, just go there, type in typical Chicago fans, follow us. We put all of our YouTube videos, all of our podcasts on all of our social medias. Go to the YouTube page, go to YouTube, type in typical Chicago fans, subscribe. I think Boomy said we're up to 45. At 50 subscribers, we will be giving away a free T-shirt. So 4 or 5 away, I think, from 50 subscribers on the YouTube page. Also, podcasts. If you got Apple, Spotify, Spreaker, type in typical Chicago fans. Follow us, subscribe, rate, review. What else we got? Anything else you can think of, Matt? Social.
No, I think you got it all, but just get on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, like you said. Do both of them. Just download them both.
Downloadable anywhere.
Subscribe to both, whatever you got to do.
If you're at an Apple store, go to the phones, take the phones, subscribe to Typical Chicago Fans. The next people will thank you. But thank you to our sponsors, The Money. Oh, I almost forgot to bring it out. The Money Otter with this beautiful mug right here. Thank you to The Money Otter. Go to themoneyotter.com. Thank you to Hannah and Mitch Prentice. Go to their Facebook and Instagram page. Check out that stuff. Like I said, if you got some custom ideas for them, hit them up on the Instagram and the Facebook. They would love for a little bit of a challenge, maybe. But also, thank you to Score Trader. Me and Owen were talking today. He will, in the next few days, they'll be getting all their stuff together. It'll be before the Iowa caucus. I think that's right. I'm not much into politics. Boomy is going to be taking care of a lot of this for us. But we will be having Owen on here in the next few days, week or so, to explain all the stuff to us. We're going to have an actual interview with him instead of him having just to call in. We'll actually have him call in, but it'll be, instead of the ad read, we'll get to have a little conversation with him. Maybe him and Boomy can get this all together here. But thank you to Score Trader. Go to the Apple Store, go to the search bar, type in Score Trader, download it. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, they got all of them. So go there, search bar. Type in Score Trader, follow them on all social media platforms. Like you said, it's been a little behind the scenes. We record this at nighttime, the night before. I know you may think we get up super early on every morning and do the TCF morning show, but I'm sorry, we don't. And it's been a long Monday. Me and Matt are both kind of sleepy. So we're going to try and get through this for you. But I'm going to have to just see these bats behind me. And I know you can't see them, Matt. I usually have the bats out, but I'm going to do this live right now because I forgot to put the bats up, and I don't like when they're not up. So I'm putting the mini bats up. This is actually a mini bat right here. This is from the 2003 League Championship Series, Marlins Cubs. We all know how that ended. So
Yeah.
Nice little piece of memorabilia right there for you. And then we got Santa Cubs over here and the Stanley Cup that I spent $60 on the first time the Blackhawks won a Stanley. I think it was the first or second time they won a Stanley Cup. I spent $60 in the subway or the train station. There was somebody selling it there. I went and bought it for $60, and it is just a little Stanley Cup piggy bank. But now it is being used on the TCF Morning Show, so full circle, it was all meant to be. But let's get into our topics here. Bulls lose to the Bucks. It was an afternoon game. Giannis, triple-double. Let's just look at the stat.
nothing you can say about that guy, dude.
Lauri Markkanen,
He's
31
ridiculous.
minutes,
It's
8
absolutely
points
ridiculous.
tonight. I hate to stop. We keep looking at these, but like what? Kobe White, 24 minutes, 7 points. Like I don't know. We get
Saturansky,
7
26 minutes,
points.
7 points.
Chris Dunn actually had 15 points, and Levine's the
Well,
only guy that can consistently score right now.
I'm not the biggest plus minus guy for NBA, especially. Weird things happen in the regular season in the NBA. But Markkanen was minus 24 tonight. Right when he was on the floor, the Bulls were outscored by 24 points when he was on the floor.
Lauri Markkanen has definitely taken a step back. He's taken a step back, and it's just something that
0 for 7 from the arc tonight.
Yeah,
Jesus, dude.
He had 8 rebounds, no assists, 2 turnovers, which is 8 rebounds is nice. But like we needed him to be like a 1 or maybe a 2. And at this point, he ain't playing like either. Like
he's not playing like a 3 on a good team.
No, like we needed this season. We need Levine. He's a good player, but he needs pieces around him. We need a 1 around him, and we were hoping maybe Lauri Markkanen could maybe take a step forward this year, and he has not done that. And it's just it's another draft.
He's
pick.
pretty much Nikola Mirotic at the end of the day.
He's another draft pick that's just gonna go wrong for the Bulls, and I don't know. He said Denzel Valentine tonight, 2 minutes, 0 points.
Hey.
What are we doing? Should we trade him? Should we get rid of what's going on here? Why he's been not playing or not getting no minutes at all? It's just like why are we not giving him a chance? He didn't even attempt a shot tonight.
Okay, let me ask you this too. Like if you're a playoff contending team or championship contending team, who on this roster at the trade deadline are you trying to trade for that's going to help you get over the hump or
at this point?
Contribute
it's only Zach LaVine. It's only
LaVine.
There's nobody else on this team
LaVine.
that would benefit any team.
Thaddeus Young maybe as a veteran presence,
he had 27
outside
points,
of that,
he had 4 for 8 from 3-point. Wow.
Yeah, at least he's playing, but
it's
I
one
don't
of those
know,
things.
man.
Yeah, you're right. Like everyone's talking about this Derrick Rose trade about going to the Lakers. There is nobody other than Zach LaVine, which the Bulls they can't get rid of him at this point. They have too much tied into him. What else are we? Unless we can get a nice little maybe draft pick package or something like that.
If you're getting a top 5 pick, top 10 pick, or possibility of a top 5 or
but
10
at this point,
pick,
it's so hard to know. Like you got to go through the draft lottery. You don't know even if you traded to a bad.
That's
team.
what I'm saying. Is you got to get a pick that's projected to be in there.
And the bad thing is you're not trading it to a title contending team and the draft pick being any good anyways. So that's the thing. Unless the Lakers or something like that has a pick. It's just there's nobody. And even at that, like I like Zach LaVine, but he's not. He could go give you some good minutes, but if he's your 1 on this team right now, like what? It's just tough.
Frankly, they just need
Cristiano Felicio got 12 minutes tonight. Ryan Arcidiacono 12 minutes tonight. Like
your boy Shaq Harrison got 2.
3
so
points.
That's cool.
3 points.
Hit a free throw.
Free throw and a field goal. So maybe he layup or something.
Jesus Christ.
And then
unbelievable.
Wendell's out.
How about Giannis? And Chris Middleton's been such a good player too. And they kind of got ripped apart when they signed him to that deal that they did. It sounded like a lot of people felt like he was overpaid.
10 of 13 tonight from the field.
Guy's a stud,
very
dude.
efficient.
He's very, very good.
3 of 4
and
from
perfect
3-point
sidekick
land.
with Giannis.
Just
tough. They're gonna be a tough out in the East. That's for damn sure.
And I mean, man, they just have so much balance on this team.
Yeah, they do. They really do.
Wow, it's just
like Eric Bledsoe, dude. He's a good player too. I always like that guy. He's tough and strong.
I may be this may sound stupid of me to say, but Giannis had a triple-double, but 8 turnovers.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, I understand.
Probably hitting the gas pedal.
Oh, I know.
Probably hitting the gas pedal a little bit.
But that was just very surprising. That's a lot more than.
A lot
Let's
of money to cost
see. I'm
too,
looking
that's
for
for
a
sure.
Chicago Bull that had it, but they don't probably try. I don't. I hate to be like that because there's some pieces on this team that I like, but like you just know that these guys together will never win anything. And guess what? The Bulls are I think they're now 16. Let's see here. 16 and 29, I think. Yeah, they're 16 and 29 now, and
Yep.
they're I think
Yep.
4 games out as of right now in the 8th seed in the East. Like that's insane.
They are.
They are
They are.
13 games
They
below
just
500.
basically need to have they need a lottery rigging. They need a lottery
But we
rigging.
tried that last
and
year. It
that's
didn't work
all it comes
out.
down to. No, I mean we need the league to rig
we
it
need
for
the
us.
we need the frozen
It needs to
envelope.
be a Derrick Rose job or
We
something
need
like
the
that.
frozen envelope. We need the.
Patrick Ewing.
Doesn't Adam Silver want Chicago, a big time city, to have a number 1 pick? Why would you not? Who's gonna be the number 1
Why?
pick this year?
What do you? All I'm going to say is, what do you owe the Bulls right now? Because no players want to go there in free agency. So why? What's
That's what
the
I'm
league
saying.
going to do?
We can't bank on our draft picks because, first of all, if we're in the 8th seed, we're not going to be in the lottery. We're not going to have a good draft pick. We don't have pieces that we can, like I said, trade away to try and get draft picks because at this point, there's nobody on this team other like I said than Zach LaVine. But you're going to have a pretty big deal for that because you have a lot tied up in him. And if you get rid of him, you're giving up on everything at this point because you're going to have to. If you're going to get rid of Zach, I don't like. But like Gar and Pax always say, it's a 5 to 25 year rebuild we have going right now in Chicago. A 5 to 25 year rebuild. It's gonna be slow. It's gonna take a while, but it'll work. And that's what they always say. They always go back on we're rebuilding. At some point, when do you gotta just say, hey, we don't got the right people in charge of this team?
They need just go get one of the really smart guys that seem to be running the
I think
perpetually
Theo
good
Epstein could run
franchises like,
a basketball
Rockets,
team better than them. I'm gonna say it.
I know Paxson isn't the guy, and I know Gar Forman's not the guy. So whoever is, I know it's not those two guys. That's just
And everyone
the
goes,
bottom line.
Paxton won championships with the Bulls, this and that. That doesn't
Doesn't
matter.
fucking matter what he
like,
did. Doesn't
just
matter.
because that's why he's still here in the first place. So don't give me that. Don't give me that.
Yeah.
That's why he's still
Yeah.
here. I mean, it's the reason he even has a job right now. Like, come on. I hate that. I hate that.
Be done with the Bulls.
Yeah,
Be done
it's
with the
just-
Bulls.
It's so depressing. Nolan
It is.
Arenado is not happy with the Rockies. He has been disrespected, and guess where he wouldn't be disrespected? The Chicago Cubs. The Chicago Cubs would never, ever disrespect Nolan Arenado. But this is very interesting. He just signed a
Nope.
pretty good deal for the Rockies. Kind of at the time of
Yeah,
the
8
signing.
years, like $30 million, I think, somewhere around there.
Yeah, I mean, a really good deal, a team-friendly deal, and then I don't know if something happened. What happened in between then and now? But he is not happy with the organization. It doesn't seem like he wants to be there anymore. What do you think is going to happen? You think he'll be traded before the season starts?
Well, the GM came out tonight and said that they weren't trading him, and then he came out immediately and said he felt disrespected by the whole process. So it's a really, really good way to the value in a trade because obviously a disgruntled player usually is like a little bit less than a guy that's maybe not so angry about his current situation. So if he starts sabotaging certain things and really starts cutting the value off, then something to worry about if you're a Rockies fan. But as for Arenado, I mean, I talked about him a couple weeks ago. He's a top 5 player in the game. If you can get him, you go get him. If it takes Wilson Contreras, you do that. If a young couple, top couple of your prospects, whatever it may be, then you start considering doing it. But and I know someone threw out the idea of possibly still keeping Bryant and Arenado, and if you can do that, then let's go. I'm all about it. But you get your hands on a talent like that, you got to take the chance, and you almost need the Cubs almost need to be involved anyway because there's the Cardinals don't get to him because they're going to be hot on his tail. So
Because some people forget how good of a fielder Nolan Arenado is. Gold Glover.
he's won a Gold Glove every year of his career.
It's
7
unbelievable.
Gold Gloves.
That,
So
oh my gosh, just imagine Arenado at third, Javi at short, Nico at second, and Rizzo at first. I mean, that's an infield.
yeah,
That's an infield.
you can absolutely do some damage. You can absolutely do some damage with that.
I miss. I hate to. I don't mean to bring. We're talking baseball right now. I miss baseball. We're so close to baseball. Unfortunately, we're close to the end of football. We only got the Pro Bowl and the Super Bowl in 2 weeks, but we got baseball coming up here, and I hate to be that guy, but I'm a big fan of just maybe even spring training. Like, I just love getting back into the baseball season, getting to know that you're gonna go to Wrigley a little bit. You're gonna go travel. I feel like baseball season is the travel season. It's vacation season. You get to go. I'm gonna go to this ballpark. I'm gonna go here. Like last year, me and Boomy went up to Minnesota to see a baseball game. It just creates a lot of trips. I feel like in the summertime because of how nice the weather usually is during baseball season and stuff. So I don't mean to go off on a little.
Well, even if you're not traveling though, if you're sitting outside in the deck having a couple beers, grilling out or something, you got a baseball game on in the back.
The thing about baseball is there is a
radio
162 games, so you are gonna have a game on. Unless it's a Monday for some reason they have the day off, or like a Thursday, you're gonna have a baseball game. You're gonna have a baseball game pretty much every single day, and it's beautiful to wake up almost every morning and know I get to watch my team, the Cubbies, every day. I can't wait. February, I think February 12th is when pitchers and catchers.
Yeah, no, it's just a few weeks away. I know
We're so close. I'm very excited for this baseball season because a lot has been said about the Cubs. Not a lot has been done, but I'm excited for the Cubs to get back out there and prove that they're still playoff contenders. And guess what? We're gonna have Javi. He's gonna be healthy. I don't want to get back. I'm not gonna get into it. We don't want to make this long, but Javi was injured at the end of the year last year. Imagine if Javi Baez on the team last year. I understand we lost so many one-run games. It's insane, and I feel like I can't believe how many one. If you really think about it, that's insane.
It's over. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself, man. Let it go.
I've been hurting myself all day. I went and played basketball, and now I'm doing this. I'm just asking for pain.
Now you're beating up yourself, dude. Come on.
My goodness. I
can't do it.
Come back to this. I am like stupid sore right now. It's just. I told my dad I literally don't think I can go to work tomorrow.
It's a wild move. Playing basketball.
Well, I want to get back into playing it, so I knew I had to jump back in at some point. So I thought you gotta do it. I'm gonna have to be sore at some point.
Yeah. What better way than just go head first, right?
Yeah, a little 4-on-4, no subs for like an hour and a half.
Yeah. That's when you're walking back playing defense.
You should have seen me.
The 3-point line to 3-point line, dude, just bounce back and forth.
Because I was always the guy, like, if they made a basket, I would throw the ball in and just kind of jog behind. I had three,
I'm a fantastic outlet passer.
It was also me and three guys who liked running up and down the court, so I'm like, I'll try and get the rebound. I'll throw it down.
Yeah. Well, start the break. Everyone needs a big guy to start the break.
It felt good. I'm not gonna lie. It feels good to just make a basket. I don't know what I forget. You forget that feeling. But Blackhawks, Panthers tonight, United Center. Coach Q is back at the United Center. The big game, too, for the Blackhawks. They've won 5 straight, looking for that 6th straight win. This is the kind of role they need to get back into that playoff run. They knew that they weren't going to just be able to get back in winning 1 or 2 and then losing and winning 1 or 2. They got to go on a roll here. So if they want to get back in this play, they are 3 points out of the wild card spot as of maybe not right now. There were some games that played tonight, but they're in the hunt. And I see Matt's got his Blackhawks beanie on. But Matt, what do you think? You going to be glued to the TV? I at 7:30 tonight. I will be watching the Blackhawks game. It is going to be must watch because of the run they're on. It's exciting to be a Blackhawks fan again because I don't know. I'm just excited to have a team to cheer for.
It's not only a must watch just because of the way they're playing, but
Team.
Florida's a damn good team too. And if you're not familiar with a lot of other teams in the NHL, the team you're going to want to pay attention to. Alexander Barkov, Jonathan Huber was a really good player. Aaron Ekblad on the defensive side. And they, like you said, Coach Hughes running a young organization again, running a young team. He's doing wonders with them. It's going to be interesting to see. It's a good test for the Hawks. See where they're at after the 5-game run. See if they can pick up another good one against a good team.
Huge,
be a big win.
Huge he said 6 straight, and also against a good team.
Right. It's a win. You almost it'll start giving that team some legitimacy to
United Center is going to be pretty wild tomorrow night with Coach Hugh coming back. I bet there's going to be a lot of stuff going. It's
going to be one. He's going to get one hell of a reception.
Blackhawks coach ever. I mean, my favorite hockey coach of all time. I
don't know if there's a coach in Chicago history that would probably be welcomed back with a more open arms than
Phil Jackson, he won the 6 titles and everything, but there really wasn't that connection between.
No, well, he won 6 titles because he had Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen and a bunch of other good players.
But it was also there was really not
that, but
there wasn't that connection
then he went
between
him
and the players really or the fan. It's just different, I think. Like I said, Coach Q also had Taze, Kane, Duncan Keith, and all that. But you know what I mean.
I just think it's a little bit different in the NHL. I think it's a little bit more. I guess if you have the best player in the NBA,
that's what I mean. That's what I mean.
But there's more. It's kind of the way it shakes out.
I feel like there's more of a relationship between a hockey coach and the hockey players than there really is between a basketball coach and a basketball player. I may be wrong, but. I can see that. That may feed into the hockey basketball discussion there, but I just feel like I don't know. And Coach Q, like I said, he won the 3. There's so much love between even off the ice, out of the United Center. The love that the fans had for Coach Q is what just is always everyone's going to remember. He's the most winning. He's the winningest coach in Blackhawks history. Am I right? Okay, I wanted to fact check that. I didn't want to be wrong.
Yes.
But it's gonna be sad in a way because the way he went out and what could be if he was still with the Blackhawks right now.
Better than Colleton, in my opinion. Yeah. So I think it'd be in a better spot. I mean, I don't know why why Bowman had to be the one that survived. That's just my problem with it. And I don't think the players ever wanted Quenneville to go. I think it was a power struggle from the front office and Bowman and McDonough feeling the heat and losing a little bit of power. And the one guy that could take it all from him was Quenneville, so they had to remove him. And that's what it felt like to me.
I think that this little run is not because of the coach. I think it's because of Patrick Kane, Jonathan Taze, those guys kind of stepping up. Brandon Saad's back. I think they're just kind of coming together as a team. I may be wrong. Maybe the coach, maybe Colleton has something to do with it. But I feel like they're more coming together as a team wanting to win this for each other, really, than they are for the coach. I don't know. I could be wrong. But either way, they're winning. Hopefully they get their 6th straight tonight. It'd be a huge win. Like I said, Panthers are a good team. And the Blackhawks, like I said, if they win this, they are right back in that wild card spot. And not anything can happen here in the last few months of the season. How much longer is left in the season? They've played, half the games? About a little more than half the games?
They play 82, so I don't know. Put me on the spot, making me do some math here, see what we got. But
24...
they got 32 games left in the season, so they're a little over halfway through.
So I was hoping you.
Oh, and the fact checking I did as well. And Quenneville is actually 2nd in Hawks history for most wins.
Can I ask
Billy Ray was the about 100 or so. It's like 516,
We're gonna
64.
fire a man 64 wins away from being the all-time leader.
Hey, Colleton's
You know what?
closing in.
That
He's got
stat
30.
pisses me
So
off almost more than anything that happened last year when he got fired. He is 64 wins
I
away.
guess the 30 was from last year, I
Oh
guess.
my
So
gosh, he's 64 wins
yeah.
away from being the winningest coach. You think that's why? They're like, oh, we don't want him to be the what? How
Yeah, you gotta
disrespectful is that,
cut
though?
the
Really?
power out, man. That's
That
ridiculous. I don't know, man. Three
I guess
apparently
three
the
cups
three
isn't
cups
enough.
isn't
The
enough.
love from all the players. Patrick Kane almost crying the interview after he got fired, saying that he almost feels responsible because he was sick in that little spot and he felt like the games they lost when he was out. Like, that's
Right,
ridiculous. One of the best, the
right.
one of the best players of
Unbelievable.
all time. He's won you 3 championships, and he is standing up for your coach like that, and you're just gonna just fire him in the middle of it, not the middle, at the beginning of a season. Like, I still think that was handled so poorly, very poorly. And then we bring up
Very,
the guy from the Ice
very.
Hogs, and now he's still the coach, and I don't know. It makes
It's because he's a
I
puppet.
guess both of the
They control him.
Reinsdorfs and Stan Bowman, they all. Well, I guess that's two. Who owns the Blackhawks? Because it just
Rocky
seems
work.
like their coaches.
I actually
So
don't
Stan
mind
Bowman's the
Wirtz. I think
problem?
he seems to be a little. I think Wirtz tries to be a little more hands off and let hockey people run the organization, which is kind of the belief I'm of too. But when you're not getting it done, you're not getting it done. John McDonough running the team's not getting it done. Bowman running the player operations isn't getting it done. And Colleton's not getting it done at the coaching level. I know they're playing way better right now. I'm not saying it's time to can Colleton, obviously, because you're on a little bit of a run. But if they're not going to make a deep run, if they're not going to make the playoffs this year, it's going to have to be
Yeah,
Bowman's time.
a lot of things are going to
That's the
happen
bottom
on
line.
for both teams. But like I said, at this point, let's have some fun with the Blackhawks getting on a little bit of a run here. We don't have
That's right.
much
That's right.
before
Get hot.
baseball season. Like I said, football season. Unfortunately, it's so sad. We only have one real football game left. We got a Pro Bowl game, which no one cares about. It's just there was. Think about a few months ago, we had so much football to look forward to every Saturday, Sunday, and now it's just all over. And we got to wait until baseball gets going here for the next few months. So we got hockey and we got basketball. And our hockey team's playing well. Our basketball team not playing very well. But hopefully the hockey team can keep it up here in Chicago. Post show, I just saw Felix Hernandez sign with the Braves. I thought.
Yes.
I honestly
Yeah, I saw that as
thought
well.
he had retired because of the way the season ended last year with his thing. But that was just because he wasn't going to be a Mariner.
He wasn't returning back to Seattle, so they gave him the send off.
They got him and Cole
deserved, in my
Hamels
opinion.
there in Atlanta now.
Yeah, and who knows? Maybe Chris Bryant if some of the rumors are
Who would we get?
true.
We'd have to
Austin
get
Riley would have
Acuna.
to be in it. I don't think that's going to happen. It'd have Austin Riley would be in it. Being third baseman.
I'm so all the trade rumors make me sad.
You'd have to get Austin Riley. You'd have to get probably one of their pitchers. One of the speculated trade was always Max Fried,
But just like
and Riley, which I don't think the Braves would do
like
that.
we
Max
said,
Fried's
everything
a
with the
stud,
Cubs,
too.
it's all rumors. It's just nothing. No major move has been happening. Not even a small. Like the biggest move they've made is just like they traded Tony Kemp the other day. They got somebody from. They got So they got somebody the other day. Yeah, we got minor league pitchers. We got minor league deals. Do you think something's going to happen before pitchers and catchers return on February 12th?
I do think someone will be traded. I think it might be Brian, it might be Contreras. Starting to think it might actually be Contreras as opposed to Bryant, personally. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to find out. I don't know. I don't really
No,
want
no one
either of
wants
them
to
to
be.
be traded
Everyone
personally,
goes
but
like no
if they're
one
going,
wants them to be traded, but it's just professional sports. Like it's gonna.
all right.
I'm not gonna
And if
be.
and what about Castellanos? Well, he's not
No,
going to
and
wait around
but
forever either.
like
So
people make it seem like they trade Chris Bryant or something like that. Like you just gotta stop watching the Cubs play. Like no,
well, I
yeah.
watched the Cubs play when they were the worst goddamn organization in
I
baseball
sat
for
first row of the
most of my
bleachers when
life.
they got.
So
I think they got beat by the Marlins. Um, and they lost 100 games that year, and I got sunburnt. And it's one of those things like everyone. I guess there's different types of fans, but like I've always been a fan of the team. Like nothing's ever gonna change. Like, you could trade almost every player on the team. I'm still gonna have to cheer for you. Like it's gonna have to take a lot for me to be that
yeah,
mad. And I just don't see. I think that's
yeah,
our
I
love
agree.
for sports, Matt. But this is.
or,
I think
we're
we're just
we're
idiots,
just
honestly. I
lunatics,
think
one
we
of the
are
two.
delusional idiots that let our sports take over our lives. But guess what? It's it's a
Probably
beautiful,
there's probably
beautiful
some
thing. I
validity
wouldn't
to
have it
that.
any other way. This has been the TCF Morning Show,
That's right.
Tuesday, January 21st. I have been joined by Matt at schools_01. Follow him on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter at ZLoya, LILJATCF. The main page is at typical_Chicago. Facebook, Instagram, type in typical Chicago fans. Follow us on there. Go to YouTube, subscribe. Type in typical Chicago fans. Subscribe to the page. We are trying to get to 50 subscribers. We're about 45. If we get to 50, we'll be giving away a t-shirt. Go on there. We put all of our TCF morning shows and all of our TCF podcasts on there. I keep calling TCF. It's a typical Chicago fans podcast. I did it on the podcast about 4 times today. Also, go to Spotify, Apple, Spreaker. Go to typical Chicago. Type in typical Chicago fans. Follow, subscribe, rate, review. Unsubscribe, resubscribe, rate again, review again. I think that's about it. Thank you to The Muddy Otter. Go to themuddyotter.com. Beautiful mug right here with the beautiful TCF logo. The Muddy Otter on the bottom. Go to themuddyotter.com or go to their Facebook or Instagram page and let them know if you got a custom idea for them. Hannah and Mitch Prentice, we love you guys. Also, Score Trader, we're going to get more with Owen here in the next few days. We'll maybe have him on the show to explain some of the politics that are going to be going into the Score Trader app. It's all going to be changed up a little bit from sports to politics here. Go to go to the App Store, type in Score Trader, download that app. Get ready for I think it's the next week or so, or next few days actually, is when they'll have everything set up. We'll have them on here to explain. We'll have Boomy explain some of that too. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Go to Score Trader, follow them on there. Thank you, Matt, for staying up late on a Monday night. I know we're both sleepy, but this has been the TCF Morning Show, Tuesday, January 21st. We love you all.
Peace.